Oi, eu sou Susanna Zaraysky. I'm the author of the book Language is Music, about how to learn foreign languages using music in the media.
And I'm Luciana from Street Smart Brazil, co-author of the book 51 Portuguese Idioms, Speak Like a Brazilian. This video is part of a series of videos that Susanna and I are doing together using songs to teach you Brazilian Portuguese. And we are contrasting Portuguese and Spanish, so for the Spanish speakers, we hope this is a real treat.
And for someone like me who is going from a Spanish base into Portuguese, it is really important to learn about the differences between the two languages, because so many times Spanish speakers speak in Portuñol when they're speaking in Portuguese, and vice versa. Portuguese speakers speak in Portuñol when they're speaking in Spanish, because they're not paying attention to the differences between the two languages, and that's what we want to point out.
Exactly. So in this video we're going to use a song called Eu Vou Estar, I'm going to be,
Okay.
and it's by a band called Capital Inicial. This is a new wave band, and they were hugely popular in the early 80s, and sometime around 2002 they recorded an album called Acústico MTV, which is from that series MTV Unplugged, and they became very successful, very popular again. And we're going to use the song to give you a couple of tips about the verb ir, to go.
So you start out the song by saying, Eu não vou para o inferno.
Eu não vou pro inferno, I'm not going to hell.
So that's like saying in Spanish, yo no voy a ir al infierno.
Exactly, but you just said the verb ir twice, and in Portuguese we don't do that. So, eu não vou pro inferno. So basically in Portuguese we wouldn't say I'm not going to go. We don't say the verb ir twice.
So if you think you're going to go to hell, you only have to use the verb
Once.
Once. Okay, that's simple. And then the next line is, I'm not going to go to heaven either, right?
Eu não vou pro céu também, to the sky, yeah.
Okay, but when do you use pro, when do you use para? I'm confused.
That's a good question. There's no pro formally. The preposition is para, and should be para o inferno, but when we speak, we say pro, para o.
Ah, so it's a shortened version, but it's not an official way of
No,
saying
not
it.
really.
Okay.
And the same thing if it's feminine. If you're going to the beach, eu vou para a praia, eu vou pra praia. That's how we speak. It's spoken Portuguese. Very dynamic, very practical.
Okay, so how would you say I'm going to go to the movies?
Eu vou pro cinema. Para o cinema. Pro cinema.
Pro cinema, and you say cinema, not cinema.
Precisely. We spell the word just like you do in English, but we say cinema.
Okay.
Okay? And one more thing about the verb ir. I'm using the preposition para because it's how we usually do in spoken Portuguese, but we can also use the verb ir with the preposition a. There are differences in how you use them, and most of the times in spoken Portuguese we sort of disrespect the grammar. But I'm actually planning on making a video on that, so stay tuned to learn how to properly use the verb ir. The other thing, Susanna, when he says eu vou estar, and he says eu vou voltar, do you notice I don't have a?
That's true, and Spanish speakers would say eu vou estar.
Yeah,
right?
Not in Portuguese, you don't have that a. Eu vou estar. Eu vou voltar.
So this is how a Spanish speaker would say it. Eu vou a estar.
Exactly.
Forget it. It's like this. Eu vou estar.
And how about the word voltar? What would you probably say in Spanish?
Voy a volver. I'm going to come back. But volver.
We do have the word in the dictionary, but in Brazil we really don't use it. So the verb is voltar.
So Spanish speakers, no volver. It's voltar when you're talking about returning to something.
Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Muito obrigada.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Please visit my blog, streetsmartbrazil.com/blog.
And my website is languageismusic.com, and the name of my book is Language is Music. Thank you.
Bye.
Adios.